What if I told you that this world isn't just broken, it's designed to be a prison? A kind of hell. Look around you. Wars, poverty, inequality, and suffering seem to be woven into the very fabric of existence. But what if this isn't just bad luck or human error? What if it's all part of a grand design? A system carefully constructed to keep us trapped from the moment we're born. We're taught to accept this world as it is, to follow the rules, chase success, and never question the deeper truths. But what if the truth is far darker than we've been led to believe? What if this world isn't a paradise but a carefully crafted illusion? A form of hell designed to exploit and control us. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden truths about this world, explore who benefits from your pain, and show you how to escape. Are you ready to see beyond the veil? To understand why this world feels like hell, we need to look at the wisdom of ancient civilizations. The Gnostics believed in a false god called the Demiurge, a being who created this world as a prison for souls. According to them, we're trapped in a material existence, cut off from the true divine source. Hinduism speaks of Maya, the illusion that clouds our perception of reality, and samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and suffering. Even Plato's allegory of the cave describes humanity as prisoners chained in a dark cave, mistaking shadows on the wall for reality. These ancient ideas all point to one shocking conclusion: this world is not what it seems. But it's not just ancient wisdom. Look at the modern world. Capitalism keeps us chasing money and possessions. Governments wage endless wars, and the media distracts us with entertainment and fear. We are conditioned to work tirelessly, consume endlessly, and obey without question. Those who resist are labeled outcasts, radicals, or dreamers. The systems in place, education, politics, economy, all serve one purpose: to keep us confined within this artificial structure. Every time we believe we have freedom, another layer of control is revealed. The question is, why? Why does this world feel like it's built to exploit and control us? The answer might be more terrifying than you think. If this world is a form of hell, then who designed it? Who benefits from our suffering? Throughout history, different theories have emerged. Some believe that malevolent cosmic entities like the Gnostic Demiurge feed off our pain, using fear and suffering as their sustenance. Others point to human forces, secret societies, elite groups, or powerful corporations that thrive on keeping people divided, desperate, and distracted. Governments manufacture conflicts. Economic systems trap us in cycles of debt, and the media floods our minds with fear, ensuring that we remain obedient and controlled. But what if the true architects of this hell aren't external at all? What if they exist within us, our own fears, desires, and egos? The system only works because we play along. We chase money, status, and validation, unknowingly tightening our own chains. Every advertisement tells us we are incomplete. Every institution teaches us to conform. And every distraction keeps us from asking deeper questions. It's a prison with invisible walls when we don't even realize we're trapped in. The architects of this world don't need to control us directly. They only need to keep us blind to the truth. But once you see the system for what it is, you can never unsee it. And that realization is the first step toward breaking free. So, how do we escape this hell? If the system thrives on our ignorance, the first step to freedom is awakening, questioning everything we've been taught. From childhood, we are programmed to accept reality as it is presented to us. But real change begins when we stop taking things at face value. Who benefits from our struggles? Who profits from our fears? When you start looking at the world through this lens, the illusion begins to crack. The second step is detachment. This world keeps us enslaved through material desires, social expectations, and the constant pursuit of validation. But what if we stopped playing by its rules? What if success isn't measured by wealth or status, but by how free we are from the system's grip? True power comes from letting go, detaching from what they tell us we must chase. The third step is spiritual liberation, reconnecting with your higher self. Practices like meditation, deep self-reflection, And mindfulness allows you to see beyond the distractions. When you quiet the noise of the world, you begin to hear the truth. Your thoughts become your own, your actions intentional, and your mind free. Finally, the most powerful step: collective action. Alone, we are weak. Together, we can break the chains. The system relies on people staying silent, staying compliant. But if more and more people awaken, question, and resist, the foundation of this illusion begins to crumble. A single mind breaking free is a spark. A million minds breaking free is a revolution. The world may be designed as a prison, but the key to escape has always been within us. Imagine a world where people no longer blindly follow the system. A world where fear no longer controls us. Where we stop chasing illusions and start living with purpose. This is the moment of truth, the moment we break free. But breaking free isn't just about knowing the truth. It's about acting on it. The system only has power as long as we give it our obedience. Think about it. What happens when people refuse to be divided? When they stop feeding into the endless cycle of consumerism, fear, and control, the illusion collapses. The architects of this hell rely on our ignorance and submission, but they cannot survive our awakening. That's why distractions exist. That's why fear is constantly fed to us. Because the moment we see reality for what it is, we become impossible to control. Freedom isn't given, it's taken. And it starts with a choice. A choice to reject fear. A choice to seek truth. A choice to break the mental chains that have held us captive for so long. The moment you decide to wake up, the system begins to lose its grip on you. And when enough of us make that choice, the world as we know it will never be the same. The truth has been hidden in plain sight, but now you see it. The world we live in is not what it seems. It's a carefully designed system meant to keep us trapped. But here's the most important thing to remember. You are not powerless. The system only works if we continue to obey, to fear, and to remain blind to the truth. The moment you start questioning, detaching, and awakening, you begin to break free. But this journey isn't meant to be walked alone. Knowledge spreads like fire, and the more people wake up, the weaker the system becomes. Share this video. Spark the conversation. Help others see beyond the illusion. Because the greatest weapon against control is awareness. Now the choice is yours. Will you go back to sleep, accepting the world as it is? Or will you take the first step toward true freedom? The answer will determine not just your future, but the future of us all.